Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
3rd down.
Snap comes to Murray and 1. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
22, 22. Hey, check. 22.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some room to work. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll run with Drake. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Murray, you give. This is Drake. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, Drake. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down at 4. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. from 10 yards. On the board first here tonight.
The kick is good.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards on first down. It's Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check three.
Murray now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
51. Mike 51. Stay. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check. Bang, bang.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray, being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Like 22, he's coming. 20. Play up. Under 10. 10. You go left. You got tight right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Wilson on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Kill. Turn up. 14, run it. Check 24.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Max 22, Max 22. You don't want nothing.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's get that hard. Tight dog. Got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I'm coming after you.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
22's coming. Mike. Go. 25. You better be afraid of me. You better.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's crossing. He's checking credit. Check 52. 19. Check the backup. Watch it. Hey, 0. Safety's creeping.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hop, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He spins free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
14,
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
check 26, check 26. Switch. Good job right there, check 3. Good time.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Escaping the pressure right. And Daniels has it over the middle. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 75 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. To throw is Murray. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Murray to throw. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Murray dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And we've got a timeout.
Tackle made at the
9 seconds remaining.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This from 55 yards out. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second and 7.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9. Hey, alert. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
94. Block 32. Check 43. Check. Crunch.
Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Second and 12, operating from the 39. They stay on the ground with Drake. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to win it in overtime. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points, win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They run for it with Carson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. 22. 18. Check tight. 12. Switch. Shoot. Switch.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
At the 38-yard line.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike 22. Mike 22. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put up. Hey. Hey, look, 3. 12. 6. 12. 6. Go. Take the edge. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Bring out. Sam. 95.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start the drive with Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys will take over at the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
22. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Drop deep. Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Mike 22.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10.
14. 22's coming. Mike. On that, baby. On that. Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On the give, this is Drake. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He can run for it, and he will. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. Football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now again, right side. Carson, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, watch that.
Right back to him on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Drake. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Under 10. You got
On first down, it's Drake. He finds an opening past the 40.
All you got to do is look at it.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Rodgers to throw once more. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3.
25 yards that time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Cardinals nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Murray's pass.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12. At the 23.
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Drake, the ball carrier.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
At the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go, D. Check. Check 99. Check right now. You got 58.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20.
What a play.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
40 extra points.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Aaron Jones.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one's complete to Devin Funchess.
Rodgers.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Thompson.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, Packers.
From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Watch the whip.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the fourth quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the... positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Drake twisting away, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22, he's coming, 22's coming. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Swing the 50.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Drake.
Do what we
Touchdown,
do.
Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Lining up for the
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Simmons there defensively.
To throw again. Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 16 yards of 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
For Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that league, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a friend.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For Kenyon Drake.
And turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running, it's Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards. Yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Packers.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
31's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 31's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey. 31's the mic.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, this is Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a Packer first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 5.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. 1st down, Packers.
22, he's coming.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A gain of a yard.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Aaron Jones. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of
he gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Packers have taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Packers 10, Cardinals 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Right back to Drake. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Flushed out right. Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
22 is coming, 22 is coming. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Baker there on the coverage.
Here's Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Cardinals 7.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. Store up in the hit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Tanya. Across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Down, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Aaron Jones.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st down, Cardinals.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. to throw. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
40-yard line.
Rodgers again now. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. 15 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cardinals 3. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The first half didn't help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
58, right? Mike, 58, right there.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
It's the score. Packers 14. Cardinals 3.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And they don't get it. They try tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, throw left side, complete. It's Adams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
26. Hey, check 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponents.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Darnell Savage. Murray's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have